General Grievous. You're shorter than I expected.
Jedi scum!
We have a job to do, Anakin. Try not to upset him.
Hey guys, it's LegoMatic9, and today I want to talk to you guys about this General Grievous sculpt that I've been working on. I've been working on him for about like a week and a half, every single day, doing a lot of work on this guy, so I just wanted to take some time just to talk to you guys about this before I send it off to Andrew over at AVFigures to get it casted and available for purchase. Now, this guy is very complex. I don't know how long this video will actually be, so hopefully I can keep it pretty short and just explain some things. This is mainly just to kind of shorten down the amount of time that I talk about this guy in the actual Revenge of the Sith video, so I can talk about most of it here, which I think is probably a better idea. And I don't know how long it'll take this guy to be casted, so I don't know how much content I'll have in the next few weeks. So I'll be working on my other Revenge of the Sith figures in the meantime, but between now and then, I'm not really sure how long it'll take for this guy to be done, so I can't really tell you guys when that Revenge of the Sith video will be out. But anyway, let's get on to this guy. As you can see, there are some missing parts, mainly the 3 other arms, and our plan is just to cast this arm like 3 other times, so it'll just be the same thing pretty much, but we are going to cut off the, I guess, the forearm at the elbow here and kind of glue it on the other side so it's mirrored, so that way the armor up towards the shoulder will be accurate for the back 2 arms. He also has the shoulder plates right here that I sculpted. You know, they're just pretty simple. And then we've got all of the other armor bits where are going to be cut out of this really thin plastic material. Let me just get some of these guys out just to show you. So things that'll be cut out are, let me get this guy on the little pair of tweezers here, like so his ears here, these will be cut out using this really thin material, and there's little slots in the head to where you can line it up and get it glued in there. And then other pieces are the armor on the shins here, on the knees, on the arms, and I think that is it. Also on the side of the knees, so you got front of the knees and then sides of the knees as well. So those will all be cut out, and they're pretty precise, and that's just something we didn't really feel like we needed to, we didn't need to sculpt for this guy. Alright, so we got those out of the way. Now we can actually talk about this guy. Now hopefully he doesn't fall down, because right now he's kind of fragile. That's just because this joint right here is pretty weak, but that doesn't matter because this is just a dummy leg right here. At least this foot and this, I guess this shin part right here, they're just dummy pieces, and then these magnets aren't glued into this piece over here. It's just kind of resting in the socket that I sculpted, and that's just because if I glued a magnet in there, I wouldn't be able to get it out, and then we wouldn't be able to cast it. So this joint's weak, and then that joint is also weak, so hopefully he doesn't fall down, so I'm going to be pretty careful when I'm moving him. But anyway, this guy has a lot of posability in him, which I hope I can show in the actual video. So we got a ball joint in the ankles here. We've got magnets on the knees, ball joints at the hips here, and then each of the shoulders has a ball joint, and then the head has a ball joint inside of it. So there's a lot of different places he can move around. So you should be able to get him in all the different poses, including the Grievous car. Anyway, onto the actual sculpt. Now, you might wonder, this thing is not Lego. Like, you'll be complaining about it on the Facebook pages. I know I get some people that are doing that. But this guy is made out of Lego at the very core. Every single piece is a official Lego piece that has just been modified, I think, except for the hip piece in here. I think that's Minifig Cat. But other than that, you've got Lego Grievous feet. You've got droid hands for the sockets here. You have Lego antennas for the joints there. Lego bars right here. And then the insides of this thigh piece is a Lego bar, and those have skeleton joints in the back of them. Now the hip piece, like I said, is probably Minifig Cat. I'm not really sure. I have no idea what Andrew used as a base for the inside of the torso here. Maybe Lego, I don't know, or maybe it was just a big blob of Procreate, I have no idea. These joints up here are Lego antenna, and then there's a Lego antenna for the neck joint, and then the head was a Grievous head that was then sanded down a lot and then sculpted over. So it's Lego at the very base, and spin it around to the arm here, so you got a skeleton joint up here, and then a Lego bar, and then another antenna in here, and then a droid hand. So, you know, it's Lego at the core, so you can't yell at me for not using Lego on this guy. Just a lot of sculpting on it. Alright, so in terms of sculpting, he's got a little bit of sculpting down at the feet here to help reinforce this joint here and make it a little tighter. There is some sculpting on the inside of this leg of that antenna there. There's some sculpting on the bottom here for the socket, and then on the back there as well. Now the thigh was pretty much completely sculpted over, so I can't really explain that. You got his butt cheeks, and then you've got the plates over on the front of his hip, or on the front of his crotch, whatever you want to call that. The torso was completely sculpted. Started off by Andrew, and then I finished it off with all of the plates and the spine and the neck and everything. I had to install these joints up here, which were a pain in the butt, but, you know, turned out pretty good. All of the sculpt on the arm here was pretty fun. And then this neck piece was cool, and then also the head. Andrew started off with the Grievous head, and he sculpted the front of the face, and then part of the back, and then I had to drill a hole up into the head so I could fit a skeleton joint up there, and then I finished sculpting the back, did the sides, and then did the mouth. So this guy turned out really good. I'm really excited to see how the cast turns out. Now that will be available for purchase. I'm not really sure on the price, but I'll let you guys know once me and Andrew get that squared away. But other than that, that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about, is just to show off this Grievous sculpt before it gets sent off and gets casted, and then before I paint it. It's just kind of a cool look at seeing like the early stages of, I guess, a product like this. It's still in its, I guess, the development phase. But I had a lot of fun making this guy. So hopefully the final product turns out great. Hopefully the casting process goes smoothly for Andrew and the cast turns out great, and then I can paint it up and do it justice. But other than that, that is all I really have to talk to you guys about for General Grievous. Hopefully I didn't ramble too long and didn't repeat myself too much. So there might be a few jump cuts in this, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for keeping up, and thanks for having interest in this General Grievous project. I'll be sure to post some pictures once I get the cast in so you guys can see what the actual Grievous looks like put together with all of the other armor plates, with all 4 arms, and then the actual other leg as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram because I post all of my updates on this guy over there on my story, as well as just main posts. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.